Hello and welcome to The Life presented by DC Lottery. Lots of people win. I'm Kelsey Nicole Nelson. He's Fred Smoot. Fred, we have a very special guest joining us today, a TikTok star. I'm super excited, Fred.
One of my favorites. Didn't he show himself to be a Washington football fan?
Yes, because we have the best fans ever, Fred.
Some people call him Nathan. I call him Dogface. How you doing, brother?
What's up, man? How's it going, everybody?
It's going well. It's going well.
Yes, we're so excited to have you, Dogface. First off, you just got engaged. Congratulations. How are you feeling now as a man off the market?
I just, you know what I mean? Something I felt I needed to do at this time, and she said yes, so I'm happy about that. And you know what I mean? I'm just stoked about it all. It's insane.
Yes, it is. And I know 2020 has been an amazing year for you. First of all, it all started on what you would call a mistake, right? Truck broke down, jumped on your skateboard, grabbed the cranberry juice, and rolled out. Tell me, just take us down through that day if you could.
Basically, like I said, my truck usually goes out, it shorts out, you know what I mean? It doesn't do it. Sometimes it goes back on, this time it didn't, you know what I mean? It clicks, and that's when I know it's not gonna start. So then I sat there and I was like, okay, am I gonna sit here and wait for somebody to give me a jump or no? And I was like, no, I got my ride right here, you know, my other automobile, which is my longboard. I had my juice with me because I ain't gonna leave it there, you know? So then, like I said, I started going to work, and just like any other day, I needed to put content out, you know? So I had to get something out there. Went through my favorite list, and luckily Dreams was on one of the top of the favorites, and yep, it just made magic after that.
We love that moment, and you got to tell us why the cranberry juice, because you said you had it, you had to have your juice, but do you just really carry this around in your car, Nathan? Are you telling me you just carry a jug?
It takes me a while to drink it, especially those bigger ones, because like I said, I feel better when I buy the bigger ones instead of buying those little ones, because they're gone in 2 drinks, you know, and then it's done. So yeah, I usually have it. Like I said, I have some right here. It's always just on hand, you know. It's just my favorite drink. It's my go-to drink, and yeah, it's got to be cran raspberry. And I don't like saying that now because it's getting harder for me to find it when I go in the stores. And yeah, so they need to hit me up with some more, a palette of cran raspberry, just cran raspberry.
Well, that's your fault. If you can't find the Dogface, it's your fault. You made it properly.
I need to change it and say something else so they leave all the other flavors, you know, and just leave me mine.
Now, you gotta let me know this. The last 2 months of your life had to be a whirlwind. How much have your life changed in the last 2 months?
Insanely, you know what I mean? I went to Cali the first time in my life. I've been able to take my family with me that I have now, you know, my wife, that soon-to-be wife, and her son, my kid. I have another child in Montana, and hopefully we'll get approved for a house, and I'll know today or tomorrow for that, and that's amazing in itself, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fingers crossed and everything, but yeah. And just endorsements, you know what I mean, that I got would go, not endorsements per se, but just, you know, promos or stuff like that, you know, commercials. You guys seen the one with me and Snoop Dogg on?
Oh yeah, I see it.
We like it too.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Blessings upon blessings, you know what I mean? And hopefully this just gets that wave going to where I can keep doing more commercials, you know, for, you know, just people that need, you know, something like me to come out and help them, you know, because I'm creative at a point, you know, to where I can just do anything, you know.
Now, Dogface, as an ex-Washington football player, I saw you rocking the 82 to Logan Thomas, but it got Dogface on the back. How did you become a Washington fan?
Growing up, my uncle just straight up always Washington and Washington this, Washington that, you know, when they got their championships back in the day, and it just grew from there, you know, from following from my Uncle Willie, you know, and just basically just from there on, and it's just been constant. Everybody always changes up and eventually goes to somebody else, you know, and it's just always Washington for me.
I love that. And we also noticed the head tattoo. You got to tell us. Can you explain it to us?
It kind of looks like that, right?
Yeah, it looks kind of like the Washington symbol.
Yes,
I ain't gonna say that I took it from them, but yes, it kind of has the resemblance from that. But yeah, I'm Native American, half Native. I put it on there for my, you know, to help, or not help, but, you know, to represent my mom's side of my family. And yeah, it does, like I said, in a way represent Washington in a way too, you know what I mean, if you look at it. But yeah, on the top I have the Northern Arapaho flag. That's the reservation that I'm from, and yeah, it's just awesome. I love it. You know, the lady that put it on me, she's a blessed artist, you know, and it's just awesome. And my brother drew it, so it it came from him, but yeah, in a way, it still looks the same as Washington.
It
but
does.
I'll represent that. I'll represent that all day.
DC has a home for the greatest hits of all time.
That would be Michael Jackson for me.
DC's greatest hits
Madonna,
Billy Idol,
live here.
Cyndi Lauper,
Bon Jovi,
94.7
Blondie,
The Eagles.
The Drive.
Give it all you got. Give it all you got.
We've been training for the Shipathon because the obstacles are bigger than ever this holiday. Shop and ship early. FedEx.
The best team has a great sense of family. The best family has a great culture. And within that culture, there is great character. When you have all those elements come together, you've got a team.
It's all-wheel drive season, and your local Honda dealers are bringing the best deals of the year. It's clearance pricing during the Happy Honda Days sales event. Dash through the snow to a rugged and adventurous Honda. Check out the entire all-wheel drive truck and SUV lineup. CRV, HRV, Ridgeline, Pilot, and Passport, with features like Honda Sensing, Magic Folding Seats, and 3 different driving modes. Clearance pricing is here, but it won't last long. Don't miss clearance pricing at the Happy Honda Days sales event, now at your local Honda dealer.
How do you, in your everyday life, make sure that you're sending the elevator back down to help those who will come after you?
Yeah, I've been very fortunate that I've had mentors help me along the way. One of them is Shannon Bream at Fox News. She's kind of counseled me over the years. She was a journalist. She is a journalist, obviously, but she was a lawyer before that. So she's been able to give me advice, and I've often, I've appreciated it. It's helped me along my career over the past 7 years. And so when I'm now in my 30s, and there's a lot of young, early 20s graduating from journalism school who come to DC either on internships or their first job. And I've tried to always, when they ask to meet for coffee or have a phone call, to avail myself as others have done to me, because I think that we always need to pay it forward and help counsel where we can.
The Women of Washington podcast is presented by Fresh Fine Wine. And now back to our interview with Dogface.
So I have to ask you this. How did you start on TikTok? How did you just get into the mode where you say, you know what, I'm finna just start TikToking. I'm gonna see what it got.
It took me a while, but it was my youngest daughter, Michaela, that got me into it. And I went viral on one video from the past. And after that, I was like, okay, I'm done. I did what I thought I couldn't do, And so I figured I was done. And then it was my oldest daughter, Angelia, who was like, no, you got followers now. You got people actually watching you, you should just try to keep doing it, keep it going, try to keep it up, keep up the content, you know what I mean? And because it makes me happy inside just pushing content out, and I just like doing it, it's relaxing to me. And like I said, the feedback that I get from the community and everybody, it helps them at times. And just what I hear, it's just amazing, So I'm constantly trying to put out 5 or 6 videos a day, if not, at least one a day,
This house.
We're gonna do a quick game with him, Fred.
Yep.
You're gonna pick one or the other, right? And they're Thanksgiving dishes. All right, Nathan? You ready? All right, we're gonna do turkey or ham?
Turkey.
For sure, that's easy.
Both. I'm repeating both.
It's one or the other, Fred. Don't change the rules.
They go together like peanut butter and jelly. You want me to pick between
I was
peanut
gonna say,
butter
yeah,
and
you
jelly?
put them both on a sandwich.
That's fair. Look, that's fair. All right, now we're going to desserts. Sweet potato pie or pumpkin pie?
Oh, this is going to tell a lot.
I'm pumpkin pie.
Oh!
Yes, me too. We're right here. I knew it, Dogface.
Pumpkin is not even a vegetable. It's more
I
of
tried my hardest so many times with sweet potato, and I've tried, and I'm like, I can't.
same.
I'm sorry.
I can't do it. I can't.
Mac and cheese or mashed potatoes?
Oh man, like he said, both. I'm in Idaho, you know what I mean? I
But
everything.
yeah.
But I love mac and cheese, you know what I mean?
How do you like your mac and cheese?
It's only one way baked.
I mean, but is it like
Exactly.
cheesy? What do you like?
Yes, cheese.
I like
Crunchy
it
on
baked,
top?
elbow macaroni, cheese on top of cheese,
Yes,
and
cheese.
yeah. And like I said, it has to have that big old pile of mashed potatoes next to it.
Yeah.
Is that cheese? Have you eaten cheese? How much cheese have you eaten today? How much cheese is too much cheese?
And as we're all hungry now, tell us your favorite Thanksgiving memory.
My favorite Thanksgiving memory would have to be honestly back in the day when watching the original Washington and Dallas games every year. You know what I mean? That's what I look forward to. It was eating with the family, and then what was next? We'd sit down and watch the game. That's what we did. You know, and I loved it back in the day. Let's just say that. You know what I mean?
I absolutely love that. And yes, we love that tradition. And before we let you go, any last words you'd like to give to our fans here in Washington?
I just want to say, stay safe, everybody. You know what I mean? It's soon, and it will soon, and it'll be over with. You know what I mean? Keep vibing within yourself if you have to. You know, if not, just do you. You know what I mean? And just be happy within yourself, because then you can push it out to everybody out in the world. You know.
Thank you so much, and we're gonna keep winning in Washington, right? We need the win, Nathan.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. We got to get those W's no matter what. The Washington is for winning too. You know what I mean?
Do the Jameis W.
Yeah, the W.
We don't like those W's.
James eating W.
All right, Dark Face. Thank you so much for joining us.
All right, cool. Thank you guys.
Hey, thank you, brother.
Bye.
It was great.
At Honda, we take the holidays seriously. Both with serious rugged performance and serious capability. So while others might be dreaming of winter wonderlands, you could be shattering expectations with the best value of the season. Now's the best time to get into a new Honda. KBB.com's best value brand for 2020. Visit Happy Honda Days at your local Honda dealer or shop online to get a great offer on the Pilot.
The best team has a great sense of family. The best family has a great culture. And within that culture, there is great character. When you have all those elements come together, you've got a team.
DC has a home for the greatest hits of all time.
That would be Michael Jackson for me.
DC's greatest hits.
Madonna.
Billy Idol.
Live here.
Cyndi Lauper.
Bon Jovi.
94.7.
Blondie.
The Eagles.
The Drive.
It's 2020. Let's make a splash. Play the DC Lottery's Roaring Cash.
It's touchdown time again, and maybe time for you to score too with the Washington Touchdown Scratcher from the DC Lottery. Don't miss your special chance to win the top prize of $50,000 instantly. There's over $300,000 in total cash prizes remaining. Get your Washington Touchdown Scratcher today, only from the DC Lottery. Lots of people win.